in September of 2011 from Pederneiras, the 100th student of Andres to receive his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
They got 100 killers down there.
Probably more.
That's an amazing camp, man.
Uriah trying to turn it up a bit.
Combination. That right hand landed. The follow-up right hand by Barao there landed.
First title fight for Barao. Faber has fought for all kinds of titles. When Renan Barao first came to the WEC, matchmaker Sean Shelby said, I would love to have you fight in the WEC for me, but you got to fight at 135, because he saw the championship potential of Renan Barao, and he knew that the best man at 145 at the time was his teammate, Jose Aldo. 135 it is, and 135 he has been excelling at.
Well, he seems to have no problem making the weight cut.
He had fought at 155 and 145 prior to competing in the WEC.
So far, you got to poke to the eye. So far, my take on the fight is that Uriah is having a hard time catching. He's having a hard time really significantly impacting him with any sort of strikes, whereas Barao, although he's landing infrequently, I believe that he's getting the better shots off and the cleaner shots off. Uriah just seems to have a harder time closing the distance. There's a little bit of a poke to the eye.
Back to the center of the octagon they go.
Well, I really hope they figure this poke to the eye thing out eventually. Sans anyone fighting with goggles on. I mean, I don't know what the solution is, but
flying knee by Barao, followed with the left hand. On the exit, Faber throws a right hand.
And Uriah landed that right hand. That was one of the cleaner shots that he's landed so far. There's a nice inside leg kick. You need more of that from Uriah. One thing Uriah is good at, he's very good at adapting and adjusting in a fight. In the Aldo fight, he was really unable to do that because of sustaining those leg kicks. But in this fight so far, now we see him switching stances a couple of times.
Well, once he ate a couple of those kicks, Joe, his lead leg was pretty much dead.
Yeah.
He couldn't check the kicks even if he wanted to.
See how Uriah's throwing these punches, but they're short. They're just not extending. Nice leg kick there by Barao, went under the leg of Uriah.
Under two. Oh, he went in the second.
That one barely missed.
Just grazed the top of the head of the California Kid. Uriah wisely gets away from the cage.
Well, Uriah stands in the southpaw stance, though, Mike, and Barao is orthodox. Nice right hand there by Barao. Barao's orthodox. Uriah opens himself up to that, the power kick.
No takedowns attempted by either fighter thus far. Barao with the spin again.
And because of the fact that Barao is a longer fighter, he's got a reach advantage. And then on top of that, he's using kicks more than Uriah. So that reach advantage comes into play more.
Interim bantamweight title being contested here in our main event. Final minute of round two. Good exchange.
There's that right leg kick. He's starting to limp. That one landed, Mike. He slid back from that, but you could see a noticeable wobble in his step after eating that shot. There's another one, a hard one.
Yep, he had just gone to southpaw on the one you were referring to earlier, Joe. Got it on the back leg, which can be worse at times.
Well, Burrell will throw it across the front of the legs as well.
For sure.